We all have this dream, right? That you can just pick up your phone, open an app, and bam, magically become fluent in a new language. It's such a compelling idea. And today, we're diving deep into that dream. We're going to look at the incredible promise and maybe some of the hidden perils of learning a language all on your own, based on some really sharp research from Hale Reinders and Philip Hubbard. So let's just get right to it. This is the big question, isn't it? We've all heard the hype that tech is so good now you don't even need a teacher anymore, that some app has cracked the code to fluency, but is it really that simple? Can a piece of software, no matter how smart, truly replace the guidance of an actual person? To even start to answer that, we have to talk about the core idea that technology was supposed to unlock for us. It all comes down to something called learner autonomy. This was the big promise, the power to learn what you want, when you want, how you want. Basically, learning on your own terms. Now, learner autonomy sounds kind of academic, but it's really simple. It's not just about learning alone in your room. It's about you being the boss of your own education. Think of it like you're the director of your own movie. You call the shots. You decide what to learn today, how you're going to learn it, and when you've had enough. You're in complete control. And in the early days of what researchers call CALL, that's computer-assisted language learning, a fancy term for, using a computer or your phone to learn a language, people were so optimistic. The thinking was if we just give learners access to enough websites, enough apps, enough videos, the teacher just becomes optional. The learning would just kind of happen on its own. So let's start with the good stuff. What are tech's superpowers here? The researchers call them affordances, which is just another way of saying all the amazing new opportunities and abilities that technology puts right in the palm of your hand. And wow, would you look at this list? It really shows you just how powerful this can be. On one side, you've got the practical stuff, like it's cheaper and you can access it anywhere. But on the other side, you have the really powerful learning advantages. Things like getting to use authentic materials, getting instant feedback, and that feeling of real empowerment. It's a heck of a list. Let's just zero in on a few of the biggest game changers here. Access, that means you can practice your Japanese while you're waiting for the bus. Authenticity, you're not just reading some dull textbook dialogue, you're watching a real movie from Mexico City. Feedback, you can get an instant check on your pronunciation without waiting for your next class. And the big one, empowerment. You get to decide what to focus on. It feels like the potential is absolutely limitless. Okay, but you know how it goes. Every superpower has a kryptonite. And for every amazing thing that technology offers, Reinders and Hubbard point out that there's a flip side, a hidden glitch, or what they call a constraint. So let's take that first superpower, access. The dream is learning anytime, anywhere. But what's the reality? Well, it's notifications, it's text messages, it's the endless scroll of social media. That amazing access can so easily turn into a constant battle against distraction and information overload. And what about feedback? Getting an instant correction sounds amazing, but what if the app's correction is just wrong? Or what if you're getting advice from some random person online who's a native speaker but has no idea how to actually teach? The researchers found that a lot of this instant feedback can be inaccurate, totally irrelevant, or just flat out confusing. And this one is probably the most important, empowerment. It's great to have the power to choose your own path, but what if you don't know which path to take? Without guidance, a learner might be empowered to just wander around aimlessly, clicking on things but never really making progress. It's kind of like being handed the keys to a spaceship but not getting a flight manual. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Simply surrounding someone with tools and resources doesn't magically teach them how to use those tools well. Just because you have a library card doesn't mean you know how to analyze literature. The tool itself is not the skill. You have to develop the skill to use the tool. So, does that mean the dream is dead, that we should all just give up? Absolutely not. The research actually gives us a really clear roadmap. It points to 4 key strategies that can help us overcome these glitches and unlock our real potential as learners. So what's the path forward? Well, first up is learner training. You actually have to learn how to learn with these tools. Second, material selection. You need to get good at finding stuff that's right for you, not too hard, not too easy. Third, community building. Use tech to find other learners, support each other. And finally, targeted tech. Seek out apps that are specifically built to help you plan, reflect, and think about your own learning process.
And all of this leads us to a much more realistic and I think much more exciting vision for the future of language learning. It's not about teachers versus technology. It's about a partnership.
And this right here is the big takeaway. The goal was never for your phone to replace your teacher. The goal is for you to become your own teacher. You're the one in the driver's seat. Technology, that's your co-pilot. It's your GPS. It's an incredible toolkit that you use to navigate your own unique journey toward fluency. And by the way, all of these powerful insights come from a single chapter by Hayo Reinders and Philip Hubbard in this great book, Contemporary Computer-Assisted Language Learning, a fantastic resource if you want to go deeper. So, I want to leave you with this one final thought. The argument about whether tech is good or bad for learning is, well, it's over. The tools are here. They are more powerful than we ever could have imagined. The only question left is the one that really matters. What are you going to build with them?